really. Right now, I'm checking the ad accounts, the account of Simply Earth. Just by looking at the ROAS in terms of the code, it's actually not producing well. So the only good ROAS here, the month of October, August, is the catalog, which is already self-explanatory. For the ROAS of the retargetings, they're the only ones that are producing good ROAS. Our primary goal here is to get a good amount of tractions based on conversions and the cold targetings. So looking at the cold targetings, it's 0.65. Obviously, we're not um, where the ROAS is going beyond bottom of the barrel. And yeah, an announcement of 20,000 and a return of 9,000. That's not um, what we wanted to see in our ad account. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm here to step into the ad account is to um, change how we approach our scaling and how we should approach our terms of um, keeping our CPA on a benchmarks based on whatever Facebook is giving us in terms of the KPIs, cost per acquisitions, cost per clicks, cost per impressions, impressions that we're getting from the ad accounts. Okay, so I talked to Margot just yesterday, and one of the things that she addresses that is not resonating. The retargeting ads are not, or the retargeting rate is not resonating to our audiences. That's why, especially with the ad copies, that's why she told me that there's something that we can go um, work our way around this. Like, for example, we could, although we already have settled for our audiences, because going here for example, the month of September with targetings, based on the creatives. Okay, let's take this one, 14 purchase. We have a good creative. It's just that her concern is that maybe we should dial in our messages. Like, although we have a good amount of social proof, this is one of the reasons. The social proof causes uh, is one of the reasons why we have social proof, because we have a very good landing page. We have a good social branding. We have a good social business profile in terms of Facebook profile, and our landing page is highly optimized. I've seen the landing page. Although there needs a couple of revisions, a couple of revamp there, like I'm putting a scarcity in it, and also like dialing dial down our message. Like, for example, a soft message for at least a 3-day period, and another 10% off message for those people audiences that landed 4 to 7 days, and then for 8 to 15 days another 20% off, just to um, give them more window and but a better offer. So yeah, yeah. Here the graphics are great. The traceables, the product is scannable. All the benefits and ingredients that are there. It's resonating to our ad. However, like I said, maybe we should be more playful in terms of dialing in down our message, like for 3 days, 4 to 7 days, 8 to 15 days, and maybe on that time span, um, in the audience journey, they'll be able to purchase and be able to purchase those audiences plan and the 8 to 15 days. That's something that we wanted to improve. It's been working in some of the other campaigns in the past in the previous months. But Margot's concern is that the CPA for this month of August um, just skyrocketed. She wanted to bring it down to $36, but yeah, based on the audience, based on the creatives that we have, there must be a better way to lower down our cost per sales or cost per acquisitions. So yeah, for this, it doesn't have an FAQ. Yeah, but the landing page isn't an issue, to be honest. It's highly optimized. um, the conversion rate for this, I don't have any access to. As you can see here, the CDR is 1.42, which is pretty bad in terms of retargetings because usually the retargeting CDR should be around somewhere around 5 to 6, 6 to 7. So yeah, and also cost per impressions is good. It's not an issue because our landing page is well thought. Um, it's good, it's great. However, the only issue is that yeah, go conversions. So if we could work our way around with ad set, like for example, the audiences that we're using here, um, we're not really utilizing some of the retargeting audience like add to cards and either video viewers, um, people that spend time at least 25% to our product page, to our sub to our recipe box landing page. So these are the only audience that we're using. Um, this goes somewhere around 200k audience size, which is good. However, look at the campaign budget optimization, somewhere around 600. Um, I know this takes a lot of testings, but also biggest factor that really give us amount of conversions to purchase, increase our ROAS is to hone down or to work down our funnel marketing strategy. So yeah, we could utilize some of the some of the retargeting audiences like video views, um, Facebook, Facebook business page. IG business profile. Those who have visited our Facebook, those who have visited our Instagram page. So we could definitely make use of those. So engage with business, measurement this is. Let me go through it quickly and check. Click edit here. So this is for Instagram, based on Instagram professional account. So yeah, we could definitely utilize some of the Facebook, and other business, um, this other custom audience such as Facebook and Instagram. So this is good. We've exclude some of the audiences already added to cart. Audience that lands in 3 days. So those already have made an action on our landing page. So yeah, in terms of code, where we should focusing on. So looking at the code, the amount spent at 30,000, giving us a return of a ROAS of 0.65. Um, yeah, this is really not a good. This is not really giving us a um, good return. Based on impressions, impression is a couple of million. Again, the impression is cost of impression is good. There's no problem with our landing page. Um, Average frequency is the frequency is 3, so people are seeing our ad 3 times. Um, Based on the cost per click, it's the ad is really highly engaged enough. We haven't or there's no problem with our landing page. Average frequency is the frequency is 3, so people are seeing our ad 3 times. Based on the cost per click, it's the ad is really highly engaged enough. We haven't or so that's how well our creative is, because it's giving us a lowest amount of cost per click, and giving us a CDR. It's also good enough. So heading on the ads level, to be honest, there's nothing really wrong with our landing page, our creatives. It's just that how we utilize our creatives, how we resonate our how we communicate with our audience based on the creatives in terms of making sure that the offer is there, the journey, the customer journey is there. The problem to um, the customers are facing in terms of an impression of using an essential oil. So if you want to take on bright side as an example or other, okay. So let me just quickly let me go to my I think I have it in my health as a list of samples in terms of health products and how they approach their health products. I think I have a video here. So um, what you see in the video is just social proof and the brand and some of the benefits for using the products. So yeah. Um, what you see in the video is just social proof and the brand and some of the benefits for using the products. So yeah, if you could, um, so we talked with I think his name is Tim yesterday that he will be working on with creatives and be getting a little bit playful with it, like using user-generated contents and a lifestyle. Because the creatives that we have already, they already have testimonials or reviews. We can make use of those, and we can just crop. Trim a bit of clip in the reviews or in our testimonial, and just place it in our new creatives. But the new creatives that will be um, that will be shared to our audiences will be provide them the audience solution to the problems. Um, will give them the idea that this product is somewhat beneficial to them. And yeah, I think we have the type of creatives. Just maybe just happen to overlook it. So overall, the way we should approach our our campaigns um, based on scale is not just to be uh, neutral to it. Like for example, if we have uh, for a day For a day, we have three purchase on the sub box recipe box landing page. The thing with learning phase with Facebook is that we can still continue to utilize our time based on the learning phase that Facebook gives us. Like if we have three, we can still increase our CPA, cost per acquisitions, to at least 40% a day. But some of the e-commerce brand, some of the e-commerce that I followed, what they did is that they utilize a 7 days learning phase, and when they see a potential in the ad sets, if it's getting at least a consistent of 2-day purchase right off the bat for that specific 1 day running on the ads, they will give it at least 40% increase for every 4 hours. And if you can have that utilized, so every 4 hours, because a day has 24 hours, right? And if you're going to divide it for 4 hours, we can keep on increasing at least 40% of our budgets, just to see if the audience that we give to our cold audiences will kickstart, I mean, kick purchase for the 4% that we um, give as a bump to our budget. So that's one way of scaling it in the learning phase. Because I've seen we'd spend 2,000 here in a carousel. I mean 1,000 here, and we have a return of 2,200 on a purchase of 38, which is good. But I'm assuming that the creative here is great, based on the CDRs. So 1.4, well, it's not rather very good. Maybe looking at the ad creative here. So we're calling out our audiences, which is a very good approach. Um, yeah, like I said, we are getting good amount of social engagements for the reason that our landing page is great, the branding is there. Um, People are going to trust us, so they're not Facebook will not be will not be giving Facebook a hard time to gather at least a social proof to whatever ads that we're going to throw in. But if you really want to go for like like a 10K social proof to 5K, we want to make sure that we are going to utilize our post IDs here. And also, you could also um, walk me through the ad accounts and walk me through how do you approach your scaling strategy, and how we be able to at least like a spend of 1,000, 100,000 here, 100,000 grand, and we have a return of 104, which is not really a profitable spend. So yeah, so that's why I can't wait to run our ads and scale our products the right way. And because I asked Margot how did you approach your scaling strategy, and she told me that whatever ad creatives that we throw in the ad accounts, whatever ad audience they throw in the ad level, just give it at least a window of 7 days, one-click view, and we're not utilizing the learning phase that Facebook is giving us. So if you could utilize those, and if you are already beyond our cost per acquisitions, like for example, the cost per acquisitions per day is somewhere around $50, $30, based on the audiences that we have given the specific ad set, and we're already beyond it, beyond our CPA. The cost per click is going up because the creatives is not well engaged. Although there is engagement, like I said, there's nothing wrong engaging with Simply Earth brand, because Simply Earth as a brand is really well thought, and it's actually an amazing brand. So people are trusting it, but the only issue is that how we should approach our scaling strategy, and how we should work our way down with our funnel marketing strategies, so that if we spend an amount of 100K, at least we have a return of at least somewhere around 500 to 400K. um, yeah, so I think that's only um, let's see, because cost per impressions, it's lower. There's no problem with the website whatsoever. As you can see here, an amount of 300K, cost per impression is 6, because Facebook is loving our landing page. They are um, favoring it, maybe against the competitions, against our competitors like Zotero or Young Living. I'm not sure if Young Living is really proactive with their running ads to their brand, but I see no competition here. But the only issue is how we should be approaching our scaling strategy. The cost per click is great. Yeah, the average cost per click is 1.97, which means that the creative is the creative is good. So yeah, yep. So these are the only stuff that I've noticed in that account. Hopefully for Boogie Bikes, being an amount of good purchase value based on the amount spent that we bid on Facebook, and give it at least somewhere around, be able to yeah, just somewhere a good amount of returns based on the amount spent that we gave Facebook. Another thing is I'm going to check the scaling strategy that you have based on the interest. So I'm going to add it here. Assuming this is already on a CBO. So yeah, looking at here, like I said, Facebook is favoring your brand, But if out of the winning audience, the testing campaign, and then you transition or duplicated it right away to this new CBO account. Let's check the ads out. So for this one, this is one of the winning ad sets from the testing campaigns. So this is what Margaret said, that you're utilizing your custom audience um, in the code. You haven't really ventured into detailed targeting, um, and you want these type of audiences to see a new set of creatives. The thing with Facebook, if you're going to go for a CBO of giving it a daily budget of somewhere around 1,000 from the testing of CPO $10, $20, and then if you've seen a winning ad set from that testing, and then you transition it and duplicate it to the new um, 1,300 CBO daily budget. What happens is that Facebook cannot tell if this type of audiences is really going to work because it takes a lot of filtering. Facebook wants, if you want to venture into CBO, Facebook wants that um, particular ad set has already gained attraction of in terms of profitability. So it wants consistent, it wants profitability, it really wants consistent sales um, because that's how Facebook algorithm works in terms of as a CBO. It favors an ad set that has already achieved a good amount of purchase. So we also place here automatic, which is not a good practice. If you want to talk about CBO, this should be on a one-day optimization. So already, and yeah, then we should have also include some of the exclusions here, like website visitors, people have already have purchased. So the kind of a practice here in terms of scaling, in terms of yeah, the scaling is kind of off to be honest. So that's why we have to correct it and just make sure that every time we scale, there's a good amount of return to it, whatever amount we are going to bid in Facebook. So I think that's about it. And one thing Margot wants to determine is that um, if we're just going to be static with our ad copies and not really utilizing it based on a ladder message like soft message 10%, 20% off, sort of like that. And also they wanted to venture into a video type creative. Another way of getting good amount of purchase based on the retargetings is utilizing the custom audience of video viewers. And yeah, although I know we have a lot of videos based on testimonials, based on reviews, and in your end, I know you wanted to test a lot. You want to test some of the creatives that has um, you believe it would um, result to good amount of purchase because yeah, we just want to test everything. So that's a good practice. But when it comes to resonating really to the audience, we want audience want to see a video that really solves their problem. By the end of the day, they wanted to ask themselves why they should be going to your brand, why they don't want to go to Young Living or doTERRA. Yeah, just let's we'll just be playful with our testimonies. I mean, with our creatives based on the lifestyle. If you're going to pay an influencer that speaks about, not really speaks, but maybe a content text inside the video. Uh, Let me show you something. Maybe I have it here.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you a Shopify store that's done 7 figures in revenue, $60,000 a month with a 25 to 30% profit margin, yet they've got one of the worst looking design websites I've ever seen a 7-figure store ever use. Yet they've been able to achieve this insane success. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name's Camille Satter, known as the Econ King, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a dropshipping store that's done 7 figures in revenue, yet they've got one of the worst looking websites I've seen a 7-figure store ever have. Now you're probably thinking, what does this mean? Now normally when you've done 7 figures in revenue, you've got a store that's doing 60k a month, 100k a month, your store normally looks insane, beautiful, best apps you've got on the site, you've got the best back end setup. This store's done the complete opposite, worst looking website, barely any apps, barely any decent back end setup, yet they've still been able to do 7 figures in revenue. And that left me thinking, oh my god, how have they been even able to do this? Because when I try and build a 7-figure store, I'm never able to do it without having General's looking sites back in 2017. And then you can see underneath that they've got these testimonials. They're actually telling you exactly how to use the product, how it works. Views on just this product alone. Now to do 20 million views, you must be making a lot of money and the product must just be very, very successful. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to click on the winning advertisement and I wanted to do some research to see if I could find why this was so successful. There must be a hidden clue in this ad that would tell me why this was successful. And now you can see straight away it shows a woman's eye and basically focus on the eyelash, and you can see here it says this kit changes everything about eyelashes. So that tells me straight away it's all about eyelashes and whatnot. So then I played the video for longer, and then it shows a woman with her eyelash closed with basically her eyelash being curly. Fake eyelashes are outdated and lash extensions are expensive and only last a few weeks. So they're covering basically the alternatives women use normally to get good looking eyelashes, and they're basically saying, look, these methods are not good anymore. And then if we keep watching the video, you can see it shows the difference with the eyelashes. And then the next part of the video shows this woman applying the eyelash lifting glue, and you can see this is what it says now. That's why women everywhere are going crazy over lash lifting kit. Now what this advertisement's doing is saying, look, you've never heard of this method of lifting your eyelashes and we're showing it you right now. So women are going to be like, whoa, I've never seen this method before, so I'm intrigued now, which gets them interested in watching the rest of the video. So now it shows a woman basically putting glue on their eyelashes, whatever it is, I don't even know what it is. Then it says, and it's obvious why. Then it shows another woman with her eyelashes. So these are fake eyelashes. So for those guys that are watching this, these are fake eyelashes. Now if we skip forward, this is now showing a woman using the eyelash lifting glue, and this is a more natural look. So it showed a woman with fake eyelashes before, now it's showing a woman using the eyelash lifting kit and the results it has now. Then it says it only takes a few minutes to apply, so it's saying to people, look, it's not a long routine, you just need to put it on for a few minutes and then it does the job. And then it says, and each application lasts for 1 to 2 months. So before in that part of the video, they were saying that the fake eyelashes only last a couple of weeks. Now they're saying this solution lasts 1 to 2 months, which is even longer. So it's basically like 4 to 8 weeks longer. So it's 4 to 8 weeks longer than using fake eyelashes, which is insane. Then it shows her putting that blue silicone glue on, whatever it is. Then they say the best part is this includes 18 to 20 uses. So what they're saying now is with fake eyelashes that you tend to only get like 5 wears out of them, and then they start to lose their stick, they go really bad looking. They're saying you can get 18 to 20 uses, so instead of getting 3 to 5 uses using fake eyelashes, you can get 18 to 20 uses using this method of lifting your eyelashes and making them look longer. So this ad is basically telling people, look at the old way of doing things. It's a lot more expensive, you get worse results, not as good looking results, you don't get the results for long enough, and then they're now showing you where you can get results for even longer, 3 to 4 to 8 times longer. So it's just such a powerful advertisement. It's changing the way we do eyelashes forever. So it's basically saying, look, this is a new way of doing it, and it's the best way going forward. So it's a very bold statement, but a very powerful statement. Then they say that the lash kit is for usually $119. So they're saying, look, this is worth a lot of money, but it's 80% off for the next 24 hours while supplies last, and there's 3 shipping with all orders today. So they're saying, look, it used to be worth $119, and they could get away with saying it's worth $119 because fake eyelashes normally go for, let's say, between 10 and 20 pounds or 10 and $20. But now they're saying, look, this kit can give you, let's say, 5 to 10 times more results, 5 to 10 times longer results. It used to be worth $119, but now it's worth $39 or $29, however much they're saying it's worth. And people that are watching this are thinking that's an absolute steal. The actual mechanism of how this works seems very expensive. If I can get it for $39, $29, that's a bargain. So they've done a very good way of giving it a high perceived value, then making it look like they're giving it away for very cheap, which is going to get very good add to cart and checkout. But that's still doesn't tell us why this was such a successful product, because, well, you can have the best ad in the world, but if there's no signs why a product will be successful, you can put a best ad on Facebook, it can still do really bad. So that's not the defining answer why this product was so successful. So then I dug even deeper, and what I did was I read the ad copy, which said the kit that changes eyelashes forever, everything going crazy over this new lash lifting kit. False lashes are outdated and extensions get expensive fast. This cuts, curls and volumizes your eyelashes in minutes. Get yours here. They're perfect gift for anyone unless this is the perfect gift for those that use false lashes or a traditional curler. Get yours now. So after reading that, it made me think, look Cam, there's a common trend with the ad copy, the video, the headline, which is the old way of doing your lashes are now the worst way of doing your lashes. Now the new way of doing your lashes is the best way of doing your lashes, which is using a eyelash lifting curl set instead of you can see straight away the false 5 years, but lash.
So what that is simply telling us that based on the video, out of the competitions that are going on for specific products, theirs is much more simpler, much more easy to apply, and the amount of benefits for using a specific type of product is really a steal. It's worth every penny, and it's much more cheaper than other competitors, and also it's now the new trend of using eyelashes compared to the old-fashioned way of using the lashes. So the ad copy is there, it's not off. They highlighted there that it's free shipping products. It's the best in the market. It's cheap. Yeah, although they have a very crappy, you can check here in the video, you can check it whenever you have the time. So you can see here the
views. They've got around about 20 million views on just this product changes.
So for this text here, we could also implement this in our ad creatives, in our ad video, and yeah, have a set of formula on how to what did I say to Margo? So yeah, so clearly identify and illustrate the problems, agitate the problem, draw it out and present the pain points, present the product as a solution to a problem and the pain points. So one of the factors is presenting a solution, identifying first the problem, to in terms of using the essential oils, and then come into solutions why they would venture into using our essential oil instead of using Young Living and doTERRA's. So yeah, um, so I think that's all for this video. I hope this is something that you wanted to hear in terms of auditing the ad account. And yeah, I can't wait to run ads for the Simply Earth ad accounts and for the Boogie Bites ad accounts and scale our the products and give it a good amount of result, give it a good amount of ROAS. So yeah,